So if this isn't your first video, you would know that I love romance books a lot. I mean, I just talk about romance books in literally almost all of my videos. So yeah, like I am a romance kind of person. So even when it comes to romance books, I love certain tropes and I just absolutely cannot stand certain tropes. So in a romance book, the protagonists, they could just look at each other and it could be a, I don't know, the first sight love, or they could be enemies and they just slowly get to know each other and they just end up together. So this coming together could be any way. So this is what we call a trope. So there are a lot of tropes when it comes to romance, but I'm not going to be talking about all that today. I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorites. So I'm going to be talking about number 5 first, and I'm just going to count down because, for an effect and everything. So make a cup of tea, have some popcorn, and sit back and just relax because we're going to be talking about love. And we all know how much time I take when it comes to love. So, yeah. But before we get into the list, if this is the first time you're watching any of my videos, hi, I am Zaprajat Krishnan and welcome to my channel. I make book-related, movie-related videos in this channel. If you think you might like any of these contents, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. After watching the whole video, if you think you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Now, without any further ado, let's get talking about the love tropes that I totally love. So number 5 goes to friends to lovers. So this is a trope where the two protagonists, who's gonna end up together are friends. I mean, they could be friends for like 2 years or 3 years or 10 years, or just childhood friends or whatever. But when they realize that what they have, what they feel for another person is more than just friendship, and the change in the way they look at each other, the change in the way that the way they talk to each other, the change, that little flirtiness, that's I just love that so much. The friends to lovers trope is like amazing, especially when you listen to these kind of romance books in an audiobook. It's bliss. Please try at least one of them and you would just totally fall in love with them. Trust me, please just choose a good one. Okay. So number 4 on our list is the chaser love. I don't know what the name of this trope is. So this is a trope where one character realizes that they love the other character so much that they just want to chase them no matter what, and make them just know what they really feel, just make them know that they are so much in love with them. And I just love it when these two characters are actually mates. Like if you have read Sarah J Maas's ACOTAR series, you'd know what I'm talking about. Of course, the second book in the series, the what is it, A Code of Mist and Fury. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read yet, please skip the video like 10 or 20 seconds because you're gonna be spoiled. And this is not worth it. Not worth it, please. In A Court of Mist and Fury, Rizan knows that Farah is his mate, and he just, no matter what, he just waits patiently for her to realize that. And when she realizes that, the feeling is, oh my god, I want to read that book again for the first time, but I just cannot do that. That is an amazing trope, when he just loves her so much and he just waits, but at the same time he just flirts with her, he just chases her no matter what, he just he's just always there for her, even when the person she thought are very important to them are not. So it's like it's just wonderful. So I just love this whole chaser, flirt, mate thing when they are when they all just get together. It's like a different trope. I just don't know the name of the trope, but it's amazing. So number 3 on our list is forbidden love. So this is one of those amazing tropes, like when a character is forbidden, when a character is just not allowed to date another character for certain reasons, be it political, or it could be the age difference, or it could be because I don't know, the parents are not, or the community is not very open-minded or anything. So it could be forbidden in any way, but forbidden romance is amazing no matter what, in any way, any day, anytime, anywhere. I just love a forbidden romance so much. I just read a forbidden romance well, not recently, but it's Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, and oh my god, oh my god. So this book is a love story between a girl and the girl's boyfriend's father. So I don't know, it sounds, I don't know, really bad, but trust me, it's not bad. It's just, so forbidden love is another fruit that I would have no matter what, any day. So number two on our list is fake relationship. Obviously, we all love fake relationship. So a fake relationship trope is when two characters decide to fake a relationship for the sake of I know, others, maybe their parents, their families, their friends, school, anyone for that matter. So they just decide to fake a relationship, but they know where they stand. Like, they're not actually in a relationship, but they just project it like they are in a relationship, you know. They just make others believe that they are in a relationship, and later they get to know each other and they just realize that they have always been in love with them, but just haven't realized it, and they just realize this in the climax. And it's like, an amazing example for this trope is To All the Boys series. The first book in the series is where Peter Kavinsky and Lara Jean Sankavi feel their relationship, and they just realize that they actually like each other and they end up together in the end. And it's like, it's so cute, especially when it's you know, in high school or college. It's just really cute. Fake relationship is always a cherry on top, so it's like amazing. It's just amazing. I don't want to talk anymore else, so it's just I want to read a fake relationship story. And number one on our list goes to, drum rolls, hate to love or enemies to lovers. So when two characters just hate each other to the end of the world, like, this is where one character cannot stand the other one and vice versa. So they just cannot stand each other. They do anything but look at each other. So it's like, when they hate each other so much that they're ready to murder them for anything, even a piece of chip. And they are forced to you know, like, work together, and they just get to know each other slowly, and they just realize that they are falling for them. It's so good, especially when it's a slow burn. I mean, when they realize it slowly, when you just want them to understand each other, when you just want them to be together, you just be like, ah, get together already. It's meant to be. Just get together, please. So hate to love is one of the amazing tropes anyone's ever invented. Hate to love trope is the leader of romance trope. So it's like, it's chef's kiss. So yes, I think I've read a lot of hate to love romance, but for whatever reason, I cannot think of a single title right now. And it's so frustrating. Oh my God. I don't know. I really cannot think of a single one. So that's it for this video, guys. Please let me know how you like this video. I'll see you very soon in my next video. Until then, please take care, stay safe. Please don't forget to love yourself. I'll see you very soon. Bye.